Hey everyone, it's Epoch here and welcome to my channel. This is a different type of video that's normally on my channel, but I thought it'd be an interesting one to do. I've been collecting comics on and off since the late 1990s, and lately I've been watching a channel called Comic Collector Geek, which is hosted by a guy called Alan, and every Friday he does a challenge to pick out about 10 covers on a certain theme. So this week's theme is sci-fi covers, so it's to go through your collection and pick out 10 interesting covers to show off basically. So I've decided this is the first week that I've had really time to do this, so I've decided to jump in and give it a go. So I've gone through my collection and picked out 10 covers that I think would be quite interesting to look at, so I hope you enjoyed. Let's have a look. First up is Astro Hustle #1 from Dark Horse Comics. I really like the cover for this one. It reminded me of sort of early Star Wars posters, but also the action figure backings. You've got characters here like the guy on the right. It's a lot like Char from Char's Counter-Attack and the other Mobile Suit Gundam shows, plus you've got like the flying ship, which is reminiscent of like Captain Harlock and Space Battleship Yamato. Speaking of Captain Harlock, we have Captain Harlock #2, again another great cover showing the battleship, but also kind of a more human moment as well as he visits the tree. The next pick is Green Lantern Volume 6, that's from the Grant Morrison run from a couple of years ago. I think this was a really cool cover because it showed sort of the meeting of two of DC's kind of cosmic heroes. You've got Green Lantern and Adam Strange there, which is cool. My next pick is New Warriors #41. I thought this was interesting as normally they're sort of a street based kind of hero team, but they're out of their element here, all decked out in their spacesuits, which is cool. After that we have Nova #1, which has this cool gold foil cover. I love gimmick covers from the 90s. That was one of the fun parts of comics in the 90s, so this is a cool first issue as well. The next comic is Star Trek Deep Space Nine #1. I'm a huge fan of Star Trek, of all its iterations, especially in the 90s. And Deep Space Nine quickly became one of my favourites. This isn't the first Deep Space Nine series in comics, I think it's the second one, but the cover is the sort of series 4, Cast Shot season 4, which is when the show really got going, which is cool. Next up we have the Star Wars #1, which is based on George Lucas's original rough draft of the screenplay. So what we have here is, I thought the cover was cool because it's reminiscent of the Star Wars poster that we have, but it's different to reflect the earlier draft of the screenplay. Next up we have the Weatherman Volume 1 #6, which is a cool sci-fi mini-series. It ran for 6 issues from Image Comics. It's sort of set on Mars and there's a terrorist plot, and it's really interesting. There was a second mini-series which I have as well, but #6 of the first series was one of the more sci-fi looking covers with these kind of weird experiments going on with this guy, so yeah. Next we have a more recent book. It's Starlight Cats from 9 Lives Comics. This was an Indiegogo campaign. It's a cool sort of space cosmic story about these 5 cats that have superpowers, kind of like the Power Rangers, and they hook up with this little girl here to help save the galaxy. And yeah, it's really cool book. I'm not sure if the campaign's still available, but I think you can get it with Shane Davis's current campaign, which is Inglorious Rex. And finally we have Alien Alamo by Graham Nolan, which is sort of a 1950s B-movie style alien invasion story, which is really fun. Again, this is from his brand Compass Comics, which is also crowdfunded on Indiegogo. Again, this book is currently available through his current campaign, which is Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales, which is worth checking out as well. But this Alien Alamo is certainly really enjoyable if you really like sort of 1950s B-movie sci-fi stuff. So those were the 10 comics that I picked. I hope you enjoyed looking at them. It was a fun challenge to do, especially since my collection is quite limited, so it was quite difficult to pick out specific sci-fi themed covers, as although I'm a big sci-fi fan, I don't actually have that many really blatant sci-fi covers, and I wanted to stay away from the Fantastic Four, as this video might have ended up being 10 Fantastic Four covers, which is a fun topic in itself. So if you'd like to see more of this type of content on my channel, and please let me know in the comments below. I'll also put a link to Alan's channel in the description so you can check out his videos too. And if you'd like to get involved in the challenges, then feel free to do so. It's quite fun. It's just a matter of making the video, picking out your covers, showing them off, and then in your label putting the hashtag for that week's theme, and so other people can click on it and get a look at other people's comics in their collections. You never know, you might find a cover that you've never seen before and you need to have it in your collection. So yeah, that's me signing off, and stay tuned for the next video.